still going to choke and give up leads, and they're not going to win anything because they don't have anybody to throw to in the fourth quarter because they traded DeAndre Hopkins for a pack of Skittles and a barbecue chicken Lunchable. But other than that, it is what it is.
All right, and last two, the Browns signed Adrian Claiborne, touchdown turnover for the Browns.
Good depth pick. He had a resurgence in Atlanta, so you never know what he might do. He might actually outplay Sheldon Richardson.
And the Bengals cut Drake Kirkpatrick, touchdown or turnover.
It's probably a touchdown because we're talking Drake Kirkpatrick. Like
he's about giving it up.
Fam had stone hands and couldn't cover. Everybody, I was so bad when I would play NCAA football and I would throw to his side. He would get a pick.
He looks like a corner. Put it to you that way.
He's not physical enough to play safety.
He got the dreads and the visor.
He's the Reggie Nelson of corners.
Something like that. All right, man. So take or tangent, hit the drop. Let's speed through this one. Run out of time.
Oh, shit. Oops.
Larry Tunsil wants to be the highest paid offensive tackle. They're saying he wants about $18 million. You got a take or a tangent on that, Kenny?
How many times did Deshaun Watson get hit last year? A lot. Okay, but next question.
Just pay him in Dro. That's my tangent on it.
Did you just say pay him in Dro? Wow. Pay him in gas mask?
That was one picture.
Wow, that was cruel.
All right. Chris Godwin, one of the players you definitely were favored of coming out of the draft, who you thought was going to be as successful as he is now. Oh, wait, that was me. My bad. Sorry, I get us mixed up.
You watched one college football game that year, and that was the game.
Yeah.
Oh, he ate Adoree Jackson alive. Because Saquon fucking ran over the entire field.
And all you said was, it's one game. It's just one game. And
then he ran a 4-4, and I was like, oh, shit.
Bro, bet.
You were right once. You were right one time on one Penn State receiver. You realize he's the only good Penn State receiver in like 20 years?
Anyways.
He's the only good Penn State receiver in like 20 years, bro.
Tom Brady. Picks number 14. You got to take her tangent on Godwin winning 14, giving up 12 to Brady.
Because he wanted to get one over Mike Evans because he knows he's the future? Damn, that's cap. That's fucked up. Honestly, I just hate those trash-ass numbers. I think receivers need to go back to our numbers in the 80s. Like, why all the best receivers in the league got little baby teenage numbers?
Is Mike Evans going to be,
he's going to get
Keaton McCardell of this generation? Like,
excuse you?
Like, is he a really good receiver that's not going to be a Pro Bowler? I mean, not a Hall of Famer?
He's one of the most dominant receivers in the league since he came into the league. What are you talking about?
So do you think he's a Hall of Famer?
If he keeps getting 1,000-yard seasons, yeah, he's a Hall of Famer.
So just say, yeah, he's a Hall of Famer. Why you got to clarify?
Because he might not have the same success. Like,
I'm just asking.
If Tom Brady favors some slow white slot receiver and Cameron Brate, the tight end.
We all know receivers go to Florida to die. So that's all I'm asking.
But he's bucked the trend. Like, once he didn't, I mean, he killed Alabama's defense by himself. He made Johnny Manziel. I learned to I didn't take him in fantasy football, and I lost. I'm never doubting Mike Evans again. Do you understand me? I'm never doubting Mike Evans. He called not taking him ruined me in fantasy.
Tom Brady is moving into Derek Jeter's old mansion. You got to take her tangent on that.
That's a boss move.
Yeah, I guess, but
He gonna have all the
I would not
secrets
wanna
that Derek
lose to
Jeter,
Jeter's
man.
mansion,
Derek
bro.
Jeter, man. Derek Jeter's real, and that's all I'm gonna say. So I know whatever he told Tom, he hooked him up.
Anthony Lynn this week was asked about Cam Newton. He was very complimentary. He said Cam's a great quarterback, blah, blah. And then they said, follow up to that, are you guys looking at him? And Lynn's response was, well, we're looking at everyone. So you got to take your attention on Lynn. Lynn, what would you say that is? Like, he's not ducking the question, but non-committal response, I guess.
Non-committal soft chews. It's
You
like,
gotta take your attention on
it's
that.
like if your homies tell you, do you like that girl in the middle of class, but you don't say yes, but you don't say no, because you don't want to like give her all the leverage in that moment. Yeah, it's one of those.
Yeah, okay, I see that.
He probably hit his DMs and was like, so what's good? You looking for a change of scenery? We don't stop working over here.
Tyrod Taylor work out together.
And I'm just saying, similar style of play. If Cam goes down, you got Tyrod. If Tyrod goes down, you got Cam. Cam might become a more refined version. We've never seen him.
Together.
Cam has never had the talent.
Came out in high school together, came out in college together, and like they're boys.
Cam has never had the
black
offense.
Head coach, 2 black QBs, all black QB room.
Cam has never.
Chargers need it.
Cam has never had the talent at receiver, or just offense in general, that the Chargers provide.
Remember when Calvin Benjamin versus Mike Evans was the thing?
Remember when it was?
8 games.
For like 8 games. Oh my God! Everyone in that draft class had 1,000 yards receiving. Yeah, but Mike Evans is the real deal.
Yeah.
And Benjamin looked kind of pudgy.
He was.
And now Benjamin looks like Queen Latifah.
That's crazy, bro. People were talking about Mike Evans just being a deep threat, and here he is, the last man standing. Like between Odell, between Sammy, between all those guys, man.
Outlasting all of them. Put some respect on Mike Evans' name.
And second to last, Jordan Hicks, the Cardinals linebacker, former Eagles, Super Bowl champion, was really applauding what the Cardinals did in the offseason, their win-now moves. He said they meant a lot to him in terms of proving that they're really trying to build a culture, with him and others and essentially win now. So you got to take your attention on the Cardinals trying to win now.
Yeah, Kyler Murray's taking the most important step for a QB his first to second year. Now's the time. You got Larry Fitzgerald, probably his last year. You got those fast-ass receivers. You got Christian Kirk, Isabella, DeAndre Hopkins, and Kenyon Drake. Like, and all you need is a left tackle and, fix your defense up, fix the offensive line up.
Well,
now's the time for them to honestly try to take the division, or at least take a wild card spot.
Yeah, because
the Rams are down.
Yeah, because
the Niners.
Yeah, because what do we know? Super Bowl teams that lose struggle the next year. How do we know that? Look at the Seahawks. Look at the Rams. And now the 49ers are in that category. And, the Seahawks were kind of a surprise team because everyone thought they were going to kind of reset. But, again, they have a lot of turnover this offseason, so who knows what that looks like. And the Rams have a lot of turnover in terms of coaching and some of their starters, so there's some uncertainty there. That, the division is up in there, and the Niners have made some different moves as well, so the Cardinals could come into play. It's going to be hard, but they have some talent for sure. I think it's just a matter of
Kyle Murray has
turning
a
up the offensive line and continuing the run game, which we started to see towards the end of the year with Drake.
And Kyler Murray can throw. He is a gunslinger. He's only going to get better.
See, this is the year. Yep, this is the year.
So what he did, you look at his numbers as a rookie, better than Eli, better than Big Ben.
Like I said, we'll see this year. This is the second year. We'll see.
Boy, who has it?
Last one.
Who had a better situation than Cliff Kingsbury? I'll tell you that.
Yeah. Last one, Jacksonville Jaguars. They want a first-round pick for Ngokwu. You got to take their tangent on that. They're playing hardball with that situation.
They're gonna end up giving him up for a third, or he's just gonna not play. Like he even said it on Twitter. He said, "I'm sorry, Duval. It's been real, but I'm not coming back. I don't like the way this was handled." And that's just it. Like,
just get a couple seconds, man.
Had they just
Sonny Clowney?
They should have just
about next year anyway.
They should have just ripped the Band-Aid off and just started trading guys for first-round picks, and then justifying why they're tanking later with, "Oh, look, they have all these draft picks." Have they just traded him for a first?
The Jaguars are really going to be that team that we talked about was fucking nice that didn't do shit.
They were on the doorsteps of a Super Bowl, and they gave Blake Bortles a bunch of money. They gave Blake Bortles how much money? Too much money.
And wasted Leonard Fournette, and wasted Jalen Ramsey, and wasted Ngokwu.
They're going to waste DJ Chalk.
Kevin Smith, and overpaid Mahomes Jack, and
Malik Jackson, Calais Campbell, Taven Bryan looks like a bust.
Those guys were like, they were additions. You know what I'm saying? Like those guys, like they helped the core of the team, but
they're expendable.
They really had a bunch of players like in their prime, ascending, like looking like they could have put together a contender for a while,
and they messed it up with Tom Coughlin because the defense was fine. That defense, had they done nothing else to that defense and just added to the offense, they would have been fine.
Well, I think the issue was like a lot like Seattle, man. It's like, the defense was fine, but the defense was also causing chemistry problems. So,
well, the defense was only causing chemistry problems because the offense was so bad.
It's a tragic flaw. It's like, that swagger and that talent is what makes you great. But it also ended up being their undoing because they never recovered from losing that championship game. They never recovered, period.
And they had Bortles back publicly, which I'll give them that. But, man, they got to know it was his fault.
We saw that back out, like, when they went 0-3 or whatever. Like, that next year they started slow, and it was like I'm pretty sure I've seen like people go from summer flings to cuffing season with more loyalty than what the Jaguars gave Bortles in that season after he got that big contract. Like,
I've seen more loyalty.
Like they didn't just pull the rug out of him; they pulled out the whole hardwood floor from underneath him. Like
they pulled out linoleum.
And not to say that, like, maybe Bortles didn't deserve it, but, like, that wasn't going to help. Like, whether or not you think he was a good quarterback, that wasn't going to make the situation
he was
better.
He was never a good quarterback. But he was never a good quarterback.
He almost threw 5,000 yards.
He's a slightly less mobile, not as...
He's Kerry Collins.
Yeah, he's Kerry Collins with not as much arm talent.
Nah, he has arm strength.
No, he didn't have Kerry Collins' arm strength.
Pretty close.
Okay, he definitely did. At least Kerry Collins had some accuracy, but like also Kerry Collins was apparently a flaming racist, so Bortles hasn't beat there.
And also lost the Super Bowl.
And got Randy Moss hurt.
All right, so